Hello and welcome to a new video from Johor Bahru. Look at this, guys. There is Singapore just across the strait, and this is a beach. There's a really cool high-rise, and then there's a mall behind these palm trees over there. Looks like a really cool place to stay, right? Wrong. This is $100 billion failed ghost city here in the south of Malaysia. Let's explore it together, and I'm going to show you what exactly went wrong. This right here is a mall. They kind of have construction works going on, and you can really see how they tried to make this such an attractive place. This is a swimming pool, and oh my god, this is literally rivaling any 5-star hotel that I've been to. Look at that. This is the Forest City Marina Hotel, but it's not even open. Look at this. This is the lobby. That's crazy because there's so much potential in this place. They even have these little bicycles. Oh my god. But this hotel and this mall is not what Forest City is known for. It's these buildings over there. Forest City was built for 700,000 people and currently about 9,000. 9 out of 700,000 live here. So these buildings that you see over there and all over the place are pretty much abandoned. They thought of everything. They even got this little walkway here. This is actually just insane. I've also seen so many people who are pretty much responsible for the upkeep of this place. The maintenance has to be so expensive every day. There's like dozens of people sweeping the floor constantly. Each of these buildings has a security guard, if not 2 or 3. The mall is staffed with people, obviously, but I haven't seen anyone in the mall. I'm going to show you later as well. This is the most central part of this Forest City development. There's a car here and there, but this is the main street and there's hardly anyone here. There are a few businesses on this stretch. Restaurant, what's that, Opolia, not sure what that is, but yeah, a market there, B&B Mart, Guangfu restaurant. Let me tell you a bit about the history of this place. In 2016 they started building it under the premiership of former Prime Minister Najib Razak, who has since then fallen from power. The investments came from a Chinese consortium. As I told you, it's $100 billion, which is a lot of money. And the issue from the very beginning was not the cost of this development or the fact that they're building it, but who they are building it for. The plan was never to build it for the ever-growing and expanding Malaysian middle class, but rather for the wealthy Chinese. And here we have the opportunity to walk inside one of these buildings and look what it looks like. There it says it, Forest City, Country Garden, Pacific View. And you see, a lot of it is in Chinese. English and Chinese. No Malaysian language. There's the parking lot over here. Mailboxes. And yeah, the parking area right there. These towers are actually some of the few that are actually populated. There's a laundry place as well. Parking lots are full. It looks like the nature has reclaimed these towers, but that's not actually the case. This is just the design of them because, you know, it's called Forest City. So they thought it's a nice little gimmick to put some plants on each balcony. But what happened then is that the president of China announced economic measures to avoid or preempt Chinese citizens spending too much money abroad or investing too much into foreign real estate. And that absolutely tanked this project. At the same time, Rona struck, so nobody could even leave China. And the hype about this place died down. And nobody bought apartments here. I mean, 9,000 people did. But that's nothing. Fast forward to the end of 2024, the Malaysian government announced that this was going to become a special financial zone. Which means it's a bit like Langkawi, where it's exempted from taxes. For instance, the alcohol tax, so you can get alcohol much cheaper here, but you can't bring it into Malaysia. This in front of me is the Forest City International School. It's pretty crazy that they have a school here for the children of those 700,000 wealthy foreigners that did not end up coming. Look at this sign, guys. It says land to be developed. So they will be developing even more land, perhaps? Or at least maybe that was the plan before everything tanked. This project is being criticized here in Malaysia quite a lot. because they've destroyed so much nature for all these buildings, all these huge high-rises, the mall, the beach, of course, the school, everything, these roads, and there's absolutely no gain from that. I really wonder if that school's even open, or even has any students at all. Now these are the buildings that are actually deserted. Let's check them out next, shall we? Here again it says land to be developed, but imagine you were offered an apartment here, even if it was pretty cheap. Would you want to move to a place that is pretty much a ghost city? That gets absolutely no people. It's half an hour away from Johor Bahru without traffic. If traffic gets bad, it can be over an hour. There's hardly anyone here. I just don't think I would want to live here. And so I wouldn't be surprised if they just stopped the development of new buildings, because it's just like a black hole for money. But look at these though. Welcome home, and then all of that is pretty diabolical, isn't it? Wow. I think I found my thumbnail, guys. This is probably going to be it. This is genuinely insane, guys. I don't think anyone lives here. There's really not many cars around here. There are a few businesses, and the signs and banners for them are all in Chinese. It says Landbound and then the Chinese name. It says Kuan Yu and then the Chinese name. That's insane. The next one is QM and also Chinese. Letters, Mandarin, I guess. Absolutely crazy. You can really tell who this is catering for. This is crazy. I'm just walking on this abandoned street. I really don't think there's a lot of people living in these. This is where the money actually went to a black hole. They were just not necessary, these buildings, whatsoever. This development here is called Ataraxia Park, and it has like dozens different blocks. Each block has at least 30 or 40 floors. These are huge. I'm sure that every of these condominium blocks has a swimming pool, has a gym, of course, you know, several floors of parking. And these are all maintained because there's definitely a few people living in each, but nowhere near enough to make this profitable. Let's actually enter one of these buildings and see what it looks like inside. I mean, we can't really go up, of course. We're not allowed, but we can at least look at the parking space and the lobby. Isn't that just absolutely crazy? I'm both fascinated and horrified with this place. Fascinated because I haven't seen this anywhere else in the world. I know these ghost towns exist in other countries like China quite a bit. But I'm also horrified because so much money was spent on this. And this is just sad. This is crazy. They even built a promenade here with all these low chairs, and this would be such a cool place to just chill and relax. Watch this, guys. This is what I call unhinged spending. There's a maze. They built a maze. Oh my god. I don't know what that tower is, but it's also huge. This is insane. I can't wrap my head around this. That's the beach bar over there. Of course deserted. Nothing here is functioning as it should be. Right, I'm back in the parking lot where I was dropped off earlier today. And the last thing I need to do is to show you guys the mall, which is pretty impressive like everything else here. I think this is the entrance to it. Yes, it is. Look at the architecture. It kind of reminds me of Singapore. A lot of buildings in Singapore are built like that. Like, this is what this is supposed to look like. Crazy, right? With all the developments, and after it's finished, this is the dream, this is the vision. Some people are being shown that in hope they will buy some apartments. Absolutely crazy. Only a portion of this has been developed so far. This is the sales gallery here in the Forest City. Alright guys, I think this is the end to the video. Please like, please subscribe, and please comment whether you think this is the end of this project or whether it will come back from the dead. I'm actually really curious and I'm not sure at all. So I'll see you all very, very soon, and bye for now.